You back to Boxing Jabs. We're going to talk about Terence Bud Crawford straight savage beating of Kell Brook in the fourth round knockout. First, I would like for you to subscribe to Boxing Jabs, hit the notification button, hit the like button, also share this video. Terence Bud Crawford proves once again he's the pound for pound fighter in the world by destroying Kell Brook in the fourth round knockout. Kell Brook looked solid for the first 3 rounds, but what usually happens, Terence Bud Crawford takes it to another level. And what did Terence Bud Crawford knock him out with? He ran into a power right jab, and he buckled the knees of Kell Brook. You know what happened after that. Terence Bud Crawford is one of the best finishers in boxing, and you saw the savage Terence Bud Crawford destroy Kell Brook. He is the pound for pound fighter in the world. He can beat you several different ways. He can outbox you, outslug you, outthink you. Terence Bud Crawford is a natural fighter, and he proves it once again. It's time. If Errol Spence beats Danny Garcia in December, it's time to have that huge unification bout between him and Errol Spence. This would be a mega fight of natural proportions. And I'm telling you, I couldn't remember a bigger welterweight fight since the 80s or 90s. If these two undefeated fighters get in the ring, it will be a 50-50 fight, because we know how Errol Spence brings the pain, and we know how Bud Crawford brings the pain. No more should we have to wait for that fight. No more should the PBC and Top Rank get in the middle of a fight that the fans want to see. You know, I remember back when I was young, extremely young, when Sugar Ray Leonard and Thomas Hearns was fighting. Thomas Hearns beats Pepino Cuevas. Sugar Ray Leonard beats Ayu Kalub. It wasn't nobody getting in the way of that fight. Let me tell you something. Them brothers was going to fight. If it wasn't going to be at Caesar's Palace, it was going to be in the streets. That's how that fight was going down. Okay? And this is how this fight should go down. We shouldn't have to wait any longer for fights to be made. You see that these are two of the best fighters in the world in the same division. Nobody should have to wait. We want to see this spectacular match because nobody knows who's going to win. Both of these fighters at the top of their game. Both of these fighters have proven to fight different ways and destroy their opponents. We saw several years ago when Errol Spence won his championship how he destroyed Kell Brook. And tonight, Bud Crawford just took him apart. Just destroyed the young man. He's done, Kell Brook. Kell Brook should retire after tonight. But Bud Crawford, right now, is the pound for pound fighter. 37-0. And there should be no questions. I know Canelo Alvarez, and we know the resume of Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo has never been undisputed. And that's the key to really making him the pound for pound fighter in the world right now. And you just saw it in spectacular fashion tonight. And like I said, the money should even get in the way of this fight. It's enough money on the table for that fight. They don't really need the gate. All they need to do is put that on pay-per-view. People gonna buy that fight. That easily gonna get over 1 million views if they put that on pay-per-view. And everybody knows it. And Bud Crawford has proven himself. Errol Spence has proven himself. So let's not wait any longer. Let's get that fight going right now. I want to thank you for listening to Boxing Jabs. It's a quick take on Bud Crawford smashing Kell Brook. And we look forward in the future of the Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence fight.